Hello, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your tarot and oracle reading for the week ahead whenever you are finding this. First card out for you is Self-Sufficiency. We love to see this. I feel like a lot of you are doing a lot better financially. You may have recently gotten a new job or are just seeing more money coming forward. I'm also seeing self-sufficiency emotionally for you, okay? Feeling like you no longer need to put yourself into these codependent situationships or relationships or friendships that are very one-sided. You're doing a lot of the giving, they're doing a lot of the taking. I feel like you are setting up some healthy boundaries where you don't need that anymore. Okay, so overall, the energy I'm feeling for Capricorn does feel pretty good. It says the ultimate self-sufficiency is relying on God. It doesn't mean hiding in a cave and saying, I don't need people. Instead, it's saying, God is my source and I am willing to receive all the help, love, and support that wants to come. And it doesn't just have to be God, because I know a lot of people have resistance to that word. This could mean universe or life itself. And I just feel like you're stepping more into self-sufficiency. And it's not necessarily like you're coming from a place of I need people, but you're also not coming from a place of I resist people. It's like I am here for the people in my life who are here for me, who put effort towards me, but I'm not going to chase or fix or run after anything that does not serve me. It's like you're self-sufficient, essentially. You're becoming more self-sufficient. We have To Be Fair coming out. Okay, I don't know why I'm seeing some legal things for some of you. And this could be literally anything involving the government, anything involving legalities. It's tax season for a lot of people, so you may be getting your taxes done or receiving some tax returns this upcoming week. I'm also seeing some of you may be dealing with law enforcement in some way. I hope none of you are needing to do things such as get restraining orders or some sort of arrangement, or you may even be reporting someone, like a suspicious character who is constantly hanging out in a certain area, something like that. I don't know why I'm seeing that for a lot of Capricorn energy people. It doesn't feel totally like this, whatever this is consuming your mind this week. So it's not a huge deal. It's just like annoyances with the government or legal matters that need to be taken care of in order to, I'm seeing like keep yourself and your loved ones safe. So for example, doing your taxes so you do not go to jail or just taking care of certain legal things just to make sure that like everything is safe and protected. This could also be like renewing some sort of insurance or something like that, just to make sure you're safe, you're covered, and getting it done and over with so you don't have to worry about it. We have Serenity coming out for you. Beautiful Serenity returns after this annoying paperwork is done. The most important relationship you can have is with yourself, exactly. And I feel like you're really embracing this. This is a time to honor, nurture, and love yourself more by seeking out and removing any negative feelings and emotions that are left over from yesterday. I feel that so strongly. Don't let past issues and resentments interfere with your serenity today. And here's the thing, guys. I feel like this week you are tying up a lot of loose ends, some of you may be getting an estate in order, or you may be like figuring out some agreements with like an ex or an old family member or something like that. It's like things that happened in the past, you are organizing and filing it away, like getting it done and over with. Does that make any sense? I mean, like, for example, if some of you have like something really old that you've been meaning to sell and this old thing reminds you of the past, it's like you're finally getting it sold this week. Or if there was like some legal issue from months or years ago that just needed resolving, it's like you're finally getting it done. And this is something that feels tedious, so you may have put it off for a long time, but it's like you're finally just getting it done, getting it over with. And when you do it, it will feel so much easier. Like, it's like, why did I wait so long to do that anyways? You know what I mean? So we're gonna get 6 cards, 2 rows of 3 from the Wildwood Tarot to further elaborate on the energies for you this week ahead. First card out for you is the Seer, the High Priestess. Okay, extremely spiritual. I do feel like a lot of you are having like a sort of, I don't want to say existential crisis, but I am seeing questioning things, like questioning your spirituality, your religion, your connection to life itself. So there is some questions around that. There may also be some more philosophical energies going on. I'm seeing also documentaries that you may be watching or podcasts that you're listening to that may be describing certain spiritual practices, such as like, the Druids or the shamans of the world, or more indigenous types of culture, or the history of certain religions, things like that you may be surrounding yourself with. There may be a lot of like self-help books or energies around you as well. It's looking pretty good. I feel like you're connecting really deeply with your own personal sense of spirituality. Psychic intuition is on point right now. Listen to that intuition. Also pay attention to any dreams that you're having at this time, because they are trying to tell you something that your subconscious is trying to show you. Some of you, I'm also seeing, may have a visitation dream or recently have had a visitation dream. And this would be a dream where a past loved one visits you. And I have this thing where it's like, if you look me in the eyes when I'm in a dream, I know that you're a real spirit. If I can look at you in the eyes and your face does not change, I know you're a real spirit looking at me. And the other night, I actually had a visitation dream from my old pet rat. It was very sweet. She was snuggling me. The dream itself was a little strange. Sometimes these spirits can get mixed up in our regular dreams. So, just listen to your intuition, guys. I'm seeing psychic dreams for you, though. We have the King of Arrows in reverse, Kingfisher in reverse. Okay. Some of you may be dealing with someone who exudes a lot of air energy, and that would be Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They don't have to have those signs. This feels like an older masculine energy in your life, okay? And whoever this masculine energy is, there's something about the way that they speak that's coming through. So I do wonder if you have either like a family member, like a father, older brother, or a boss figure, someone in your life who you find the words that they use or the tonnage really inappropriate. So it's like they may be cursing a lot, like in front of children, or they may be like really harsh or lack compassion when talking to certain people or about certain issues. I don't know why that's coming through very strongly here for me. I'm also seeing here you may have issue with someone communicating to you, and you just there's something here about like an older masculine energy. It doesn't have to be a man per se. For most of you, this will be a man though, and it's the way that they talk, the way that they communicate. It just rubs you the wrong way, or it feels very inappropriate for the subjects that you're communicating. I don't know what else to say with there. I'm not getting any advice. This is just what I'm seeing for the week ahead. You may be dealing with that. So good luck. We have the Wanderer coming out in reverse. This is the Fool in reverse. This is you wanting to take a trip for sure. I see that so strongly, like really wanting to get out there, guys. I feel you. I'm a Capricorn moon myself. I feel you guys. Okay, wanting to plan something or just get away from everything. So this would be a good week to actually start looking into that. I feel like I'm feeling like there are a lot of either like completely free or really affordable options for travels or getaways for you. Like you may have a relative or a friend or someone who you're like a close friend of yours may have a relative or a friend who has a really nice location, and they always love having guests, and they may let you stay with them for free. You know what I mean? And even that's like a getaway from your schedule. It may not be the biggest, fanciest thing ever, but it's a nice getaway. Or you may find like a nearby city that you can fly to, or take the train to, and just spend a few days there, and it's very affordable. You know what I mean? Like you can plan this getaway with the current resources that you have. So Spirit wants you to know that. Second row of cards out. Fourth card is the Ten of Stones, Home. This is good money card, and I love to see this with the Self-Sufficiency card as well. I feel like financially things are looking really good for Capricorn. I'm also seeing a lot here to do with like saving up for the future, saving up for an apartment, a house, even like just like long-term stability. The energy of long-term stability combined with finances is coming through for you. So that's pretty good, okay? And I feel like you're focusing, Capricorn, it feels like the people in your life right now, they feel more like here for long term, like these aren't people who are going to come and go as they please. I feel like you've already done quite a bit of work in the past to get rid of people who were not stable enough for you. And so I'm getting a nice sense of stability from the people in your life currently, which is great. We have the Page of Vessels in reverse, Otter. I don't know why I'm seeing this as someone who low-key has like a crush on you, or some sort of like, how do I put this? They have feelings for you, but the way they talk to you, it's like they're kind of in denial about it. Does this make sense? It's like someone loves you, but they're, for whatever reason, they have a hard time communicating that. It's kind of giving me like Helga from Hey Arnold, how she's always really mean to Arnold, but then has a really like secret shrine to him in her closet, and she's like obsessed with him. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of the energy I'm picking up here. It's like someone's being mean to you, or causing issues, or just straight up like not communicating, but low key they are madly in love with you. That's the energy. It doesn't matter if you're like already in a relationship too. I am still seeing this, okay? And I don't know, it's weird, it's immature, I don't like it. I would not give stock to this. Like, if you feel like you know who this is, you know, I wouldn't take stock to it. Like, when I psychically feel that someone has like a huge crush on me, I pretend like I didn't psychically feel that, because it's like, you know what, you can be a man or a woman and tell me straight up. Like, you can give me the actions to tell me straight up. Or if someone's like being like low-key slyly manipulative or something like that, I'll just pretend like I'm dumb. I really will. Like, you're gonna have to explain that one very thoroughly for me, you know? Be an adult, communicate like an adult. So I don't know, there's that. For some of you, this may literally be a child though, in which case that's fine if they're acting like a child. And they may be going through some tough emotions with something. I don't know why, I'm seeing kind of like a sad situation for some of you, where it's like you may have a child or a child in your life who is dealing with difficult scenarios that are hard for an adult to process, let alone a child. Okay, for example, like if they have like a sort of broken family, or drama within their family, you know, you may really feel heartbroken over that, or even guilty over that, like not wanting to put them through this. But I feel like you're doing more than enough to keep this child happy. And I feel like so many of you who are watching, who are parents, really need to hear that you're doing like the best for your child right now, whether they're a grown child or a young child. Like, I feel like you need to hear that you're doing an amazing job. So keep up the good work. And I feel like you're giving this child a safe space to like just decompress and relax and process these emotions. And sometimes when that happens, like, the child can sort of lash out to you. Have you ever like seen a child that's super well behaved around strangers, and then the second they're with their mom and dad, they just start like being real loud and all over the place and like a huge mess? And it's like, why are you so good all day? And then the second you get home, it's like, you know, a monster comes out of you. And the reason is because they feel safe in your company. That's the thing. If you have a child that's doing that, that's actually a good sign that you're providing them a safe space to process their emotions. They're still a child, hopefully, and, you know, they still need to be taught how to healthily process those emotions, and you can do that for them. But if you're wondering why you have a kid that like keeps lashing out around you but no one else, like, that's why. It's a good step on the journey of growing. Okay, now if this is a full-grown adult, where it's like they're so nice to everyone around them, and then to you they are just mean or like lash out, and you know that it's because they're not processing their emotions. I hate to break it to you, Capricorn, it is not your responsibility to be out here parenting a full-grown adult, okay? So those people you need to set some very stern boundaries with, all right? You will not, you know, talk to me this way, whatever. Now, some of you, it gets more complicated if this is a grown adult child who is your child, because you're thinking, well, I still am their parent, but on the other hand, they're an adult. So like, what do I do here? And you may feel some like low-key guilt, because in the past when you were raising them, you know, perhaps you didn't have the emotional tools to teach them how to emotionally regulate, and you have to forgive yourself for that. And you have to understand that you were doing everything that you could with the best that you had. So, you know, some self-forgiveness may be required with that. You guys just need to be more compassionate with yourselves and in general is what I'm seeing here. All right, final card out. That was a lot for many different people watching. We have the Blasted Oak in reverse, the Tower in reverse. This card has been haunting my readings all February. I don't know why the Tower keeps coming out specifically in reverse. And so I think this is a huge message for the collective and you, because this is your reading, to let things die. Okay, stop chasing people who don't want to love you for who you are in the present moment. Okay, stop trying to make a job work when it is clearly a sinking ship. Stop trying to make a situation work that clearly does not want to work with you. Okay, stop chasing. All right, give your focus and your energy towards the people, the situations, the circumstances that are here in the present moment, who aren't resisting you. Okay? All right, and that's your reading. Thank you guys for joining me. Like this video, comment how it resonated down below. I love hearing the tea. I love hearing how that resonated. And subscribe if you have not already. If you want a personal reading with me one-on-one, the link to that is always in the description box, spiritpsychic.org. Thank you guys. Bye-bye.